What's going on, you guys? Connor here, and in this video I'm going to be taking you guys through my retargeting strategy. So this is going to be like a Facebook ads retargeting 101 class. Alright, so if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Connor Chapman, and I quit my 9-to-5 corporate job to pursue dropshipping full-time. I teach students all across the world how to build their businesses up to 6 and hopefully 7 figures. And you can find me on Instagram at Connor Chapman if you guys are interested in mentorship, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about retargeting and getting your guys' ad sets and your campaigns more profitable, because with Facebook ads, there's more advertisers coming into the game now, and you guys really need to step up your retargeting game if you want to survive going into the end of 2019, Q4, and then also 2020. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I just found this quote online by Howard Luck Gossage, and it says, "Nobody reads ads, people read what interests them, and sometimes it's an ad." And that's so true, right? With Facebook, it is a social media platform. People are not on a social media platform to buy things, right? If they want to buy things, they're going to go to Amazon, eBay, Google, and search those. So we're interrupting their pattern of scrolling through their news feed. So that's why ads are very important, right? The ad can interest them and it can pull them away from what they're currently looking at. Then that's a great ad, and that's something that you can use to help convert them when they end up clicking on their ad and going onto your store. There's just the basics of retargeting, basically. So you want to be able to test different audiences, catch attention, and give people a reason to buy. So with retargeting, right, these are people who you've already showed an ad to. Maybe they've already visited your website, or maybe they've added to cart, right, or initiated checkout. These are people who have already seen your ads. They're aware of your brand. They're aware of at least your product that you're selling. So these are kind of considered to be more warmer audiences, different than cold interest testing. If I was, trying to sell a microphone and I just searched up audio and put that interest in there, that's a cold audience. This is more of a warmer or a hot audience because they've already seen my ads. They've either visited my store, they've watched my video, right? So these are retargeting audiences, and these retargeting audiences are always the most profitable. So step one, what types of retargeting audiences are there out there? Pixel basically tracks your visitors on your store, right? If you guys have a Pixel installed on your Shopify store, it's going to track the visitors on your store. It's going to track the, how many people visit certain pages, how many people added to cart. The Pixel also is going to show data on your Facebook page, so you know how long people were looking at your video, types of people went to go click on your video, so like, what age ranges, demographics, country, stuff like that. So retargeting essentially utilizes your Pixel to target customers who have taken some form of interest in your ad. And these are just some retargeting audiences that I listed out here just off the top of my head. So we've got 50% video views, excluding 75% video views and purchasers. We always want to exclude purchasers when we're creating these custom audiences in Facebook. I'm going to go into my ads manager later on in this video to show you guys exactly how I set them up. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead and skip ahead in the video, and that's not a problem. Basically, these are just all different types of retargeting audiences, right? The better retargeting audiences most likely are going to be the ones that people have actually taken action on your website. So like add to cart, website visitors, initiate checkout, right? Those audiences are generally going to perform better because these people have taken a lot more interest than just watching your video. But you still need to test a wide range of audiences to figure out what retargeting audiences work well for you. So step two is to grab attention using different ads. And I can't stress this enough, you guys. If you're running retargeting with the same ad, you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong. Do not run retargeting with the same ad. I don't know how many times I've seen this where I've talked to people and I'm like, "Oh man, your retargeting is," they're telling me their retargeting is not working, and I just like, "Okay, that's weird. I wonder why it's not working." Well, they're showing the customer the same ad. I mean, think of it from a consumer's perspective, everybody. Someone shows me the same ad or the same piece of content and I've already seen it. What gives me any inclination to go click on that ad or go watch that again? I've already seen it. Maybe I've already seen 4 or 5 seconds. Why do I need to watch that again? That's why when you're making retargeting ads and you're doing retargeting, you need to create different ads. I cannot stress this enough. Different ads is what is, the backbone of a good retargeting campaign, in my opinion. Like I said, don't always show your customer the same ad. This is just going to piss them off. They're not going to like it. Sometimes they'll even comment on your ad negatively if they've seen the ad too many times. So the 3 types of ads that I use for retargeting are a testimonial ad. That is, just basically putting like a picture in there. It could be of reviews on your site, right? So you could just literally take one of those pictures from like, your Luke's Reviews app or your Vitals app, and you could take that picture and put it as a testimonial ad. And then just at the top there, in the text that you put on the ad, you can just say, I ordered mine yesterday and it's perfect. It feels great, or it looks great, whatever the product is, right? That's one form of retargeting ad that I use. That's a brand new ad that the customer hasn't seen. And I'll get into how to set up the audiences in a little bit, so don't worry about that. The second type of ad is a small discount. You can even do up to like, 10 or 15% if you want. But generally I've found that 5% off works best. So you just, do a picture ad, or you could have a new video. If you have a new video created out there, or maybe you could source some new video content, you could show show them a new video ad. And then you could say at the top, thanks for visiting our website, or, thanks for watching our video. Here's 5% off your order today, order in the next 24 hours before the offer expires. And then the last one is fear of missing out. So this is just limited stock available, right? So in the ad copy, you could put limited stock available. We only have like 17 or 18 units left. Make sure you get yours today before, while supplies last, or before they run out. These are 3 different types of retargeting ads that you guys can use, and they work extremely well. The reason I test all 3 different angles is because we want to test different angles of retargeting to see what certain customers are gonna, respond to, right? So maybe I'm a customer that, I like the product that the store was selling, but, I just didn't really see many other people buying it. I don't know if it's a, high quality. So if I were to be shown some testimonial ads of customers, buying this, then that would push me over the edge to buy. And that's exactly what happens sometimes. Other times, people just want a discount. Maybe the price is too high. And other times, people just need that little bit of sense of urgency, to get the product. So all 3 of those are great, psychological ways to get customers to buy using retargeting ads. So how to set up your Facebook ads. I'm going to be going into this in like a couple minutes here, so bear with me. I just need to get through this. Campaign level, you're going to set it at CBO. The budget's going to be $50. And I like to run generally 5 retargeting custom audiences. So it'll be the number of audiences times $10. If you want to run 10 custom audiences, you'll just do a budget of $100 CBO. And at the ad set level, you're going to have, I said 5 ad sets here. You're going to include the custom audience that we had before, right? So like 50% video views, and then you're going to exclude the purchasers and the 75% video views, or whatever it is, right? So if you're doing website visitors, you're going to include website visitor custom audience, and you're going to exclude purchasers. And that's your basically one of your ad sets. For the countries, I always like to just do worldwide. Don't worry, it won't send ads to people who haven't viewed like other countries that you haven't sent ads to. It's only going to send it to those people in that custom audience that you created on your pixel, basically. The age, I just leave broad, 18 to 65, and then conversion window, I do 7-day click. And then in every ad level, like I mentioned before, you're going to want to have 3 ads in every ad set. So that's going to be your testimonial ad, your small discount ad, and your fear of missing out ad. Okay, so now jumping into Ads Manager. This is, the Ads Manager. You guys are just going to click on, create campaign here, and then you want to click on conversions. You want to just name your campaign, next day's date, CBO, retargeting. I put the budget in here at $50 basically, so we'll just go ahead and hit continue. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go up to the top here, and you can name the ad set whatever you want. Usually I'll just name this whatever the first one's going to be. So we're going to do a website visitor in the last 30 days, right? That's a custom audience that you can create. Website visitor last 30 days, exclude purchasers in the last 30 days, right? So that's all you're going to do. If your pixel's linked, obviously it should be, right? You just want to click on this, and you're going to want to click on purchase for the pixel event. I just don't have a pixel linked on this store, so that's why it's not showing. And then right here is where you're going to include your custom audience. Okay, so right here you're going to basically click on, because I can't create it since I don't have a pixel, but you're going to basically click on create new, and then you're going to create on custom audience. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create basically website visitors in the last 30 days custom audience. So you'll click on website traffic, and something will pop up for you to create your pixel. Basically what you'll do is you'll click on that, and you'll click on the website visitors, and then you'll do the last 30 days, and then you'll put that audience in here, right? So website visitors last 30 days will be here, and then you'll exclude the purchasers in the last 30 days, right? So that's what you're going to create that custom audience for purchasers last 30 days. You're going to exclude that. So you do that, and then you scroll down here. We want to make sure that expand interest is off, so we'll turn this off. And then all genders, age 18 to 65, country worldwide. Automatic placements on this is very important. You want to do automatic placements all the time for retargeting, even if all your purchases come from mobile. Sometimes desktop will work well. Okay, so once you guys have gone through placements here, we're going to go to optimization for ad delivery. You want to set that on conversions. You want the cost control to be the lowest bid strategy here. Conversion window is 7 days after click, and when you get charged is based on the impression. Okay, so after that, you're just going to hit continue, and then what you're going to need to do is create 3 different ads. So those 3 different ads, like I talked about, were the testimonial ad, fear of missing out, and then the last one is going to be the small discount. Okay, so we'll go ahead and type that in here. And in terms of how you want to set this up, right, is you can do images, you can do videos, but they need to be different on all 3 of these, right? So the testimonial ad, how I like to set that up just starting out is I like to just kind of say, I ordered mine yesterday and it's perfect. And then you can upload a picture of one of your customers, holding the product or using the product, or maybe even just like, wearing the product if it's a shirt or something like that. I don't know what it is. Put that on there. And then just for the headline, you'll do a customer review. And then for fear of missing out, what you want to do on this ad is you want to say, limited stock available, get yours today before we run out for something like that. You can obviously change the text, try and be a little bit more creative than I am. I'm just doing this for the video, obviously. So you want to do headline would be just we're running low, stock low. So then for the small discount, what I like to do on the small discount is say something like here's 5% off your order in the next 12 hours, right? And you can say get yours today for this discount expires, right? Something like that along those lines works well from what I've found. And then for the headline, you can say also what you need to put in here. Sorry, I forgot is you can say use code super5 or something like that at checkout. So that way they know what to do. And then I even reiterate that point down here. So I'll say save 5% code super5, and then that's going to show them that, hey, this is a discount for you. It's specifically for them to use. And there you go. You have your 3 ads for your ad set, right? So say we want to test different custom audiences. All we're going to do, and it's super simple here, right, you guys, we just create these ads, and then we're just going to go like this, and we're going to hit duplicate, and we're going to duplicate however many times we want. So like I said, if we want to do 5 total ad sets in here, we want to run this CBO at $50 per day. That's exactly what we do. And then we can just change our custom audiences, right? So we go into each ad set, change our custom audiences, like I said. So, say maybe we want to do, instead of website visitors, we want to do, add to cart in the last 30 days, right? So then we go in here, we change our custom audience here from website visitors to add to cart, and we leave the excluding purchasers, right? Next one we could do is, one other audience that I like doing is 95% video views. So we'll do 95% video views. And this one, I'd actually exclude 2 things. So I'd exclude not only purchase 30, but also exclude website visitors in the last 30 days. So these are people who have viewed your video, but haven't visited your website or purchased. Obviously, if they haven't purchased, they haven't visited your website. But sometimes I found some overlap in those. So you want to do exclude website visitor 30 and exclude purchasers, right? So if you scroll down here, custom audiences, in here you'd have, for including, you'd put the 95% video views in the last 30 days. And you'd exclude 2 things, purchasers the last 30 days and website visitors the last 30 days. These are 3 audiences that I really like doing, is the 95% video view, add to cart, and website visitors. So let's see if we can think of a couple more that I like doing here. So 2 more that I like doing on here as well are actually view content in the last 30 days. The last one I like doing besides view content is going to be 10-second video views in the last 30 days. So there will be a slight overlap with some of these audiences from what I found, right? People have viewed 10 seconds of the video, depending on how long your video is, that could be 95% of your video. Most times it isn't. But if you're doing the 10-second video view, what you want to do is 10-second video views last 30 days, and then you want to exclude purchasers, but you also want to exclude website visitors in the last 30 days, okay? So that's how I'd set up, basically just 5 really, really simple basic retargeting, audiences here. And this works extremely well for me. I've been doing this on all my stores and with my students. If you guys watched my last video with Cole, this is something very similar to what we did, and it worked extremely well, okay? We put a little bit more ads in there as well. It ended up not turning out the best. These 3 ads are the ones that consistently perform across, the stores that I have and the stores that I work on with my students. So definitely something that I would recommend you guys get set up. And if you're looking for, kind of like requirements in order when you can run this, what I'd recommend you do is wait until you have about 7 days of data and then go ahead and run this at $50 a day. And just as a rule of thumb, you always want to make sure your retargeting budget is set at 20% of your total ad spend, right? So if I'm spending, let's say I'm spending $100, you want your retargeting budget to be at least $20. Does that make sense? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I'll be putting out a lot more content here. I got a great team behind me now that's, helping me out, cranks out some content. So shout out to you guys. On top of that, I did want to say, if you guys do want any mentoring, let me know. Just DM me, Connor Chapman. Basically, I'm opening up more spots in the next month here, so I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on when that's happening. But for those of you who are just, beginners here and who want to learn a little bit more about Facebook ads and everything about Shopify, this is the channel to do so. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you guys as always. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below if you guys want any video topics that I haven't covered previously, or if you want me to go more in depth on this topic or a different topic, and I'll make sure to respond to those and get those videos out for you guys. All right, so make sure you guys have a great rest of your day, and as always, keep your mind right. Peace.